If it wasn't for fun, life couldn't survive. He is the one that we need, like the sunshine. If it wasn't for fun, life couldn't survive. He is the one that we need, like the sunshine.
I'm a mystery, the mist don't mean shit to me. I come from the rain, but that's just some ancient history. A savior was born when God created spores. Find me on the end of your stick like you're making s'mores. Symbiotic exchange, yeah, we save resources. The flow's balanced, it allows us all to stay in orbit. Psilocybin, I can show you where the sacred source is. Make your spine stand up like a stegosaurus. I'm the reason that your lungs are breathing. Whether or whether not you wanna believe it, I eat you in.
Well, what's happening, everybody? So I am working on one of my casted mushrooms. This is one of my copper mushrooms here. And I have it sunk down in a piece of styrofoam that I fashioned into hopefully what's going to look like a rock. I've tried this once before and it came out looking awesome. So now I'm going to try it again and hope this one comes out looking just as nice. So what I got here is my mushroom, some pieces of styrofoam that I glued together so they were about, it started off as like an 8-inch square, and then I took my styrofoam carving kit to it, kind of shaped it how I wanted it, and then textured it. So here I got some of my homemade sand, my casting sand. This is what I started off with originally with my homemade foundry here. And so we're going to use these things again today to make this look like something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to submerge the whole thing down in the sand. So the mushroom is actually going to be completely buried. The only thing sticking up is going to be that flat edge. And what I'm going to do is pour molten aluminum right on top of the styrofoam. It's going to incinerate the styrofoam, and hopefully in the end I will have some sort of base. So I'm going to get this all set up, and hopefully we're going to create something beautiful. We haven't had any rain a couple weeks. Nothing worth cataloging or anyway. So now I'm just making sure I don't explode. So I'm wetting down all around my foundry here. There's my girlfriend pulling in the driveway with grandbabies. So I think I did a pretty decent job soaking the ground. So check this out. Crucibles are expensive. Stainless steel dog dishes from the dollar store are not expensive. I've used this thing, well over a dozen times. And this is going to fit right on top here. And it's not going to fall in. So I'm going to get this lit, and we will be back in just a moment. All right. Here goes nothing. I got all my slag pulled out. Got my big channel locks. I got my mold over here with the mushroom sunk down into the sand. Yep. Still nervous. How am I going to do this? Here goes nothing. Can't really see a whole lot at the moment. See that? we're done pouring. And again, this bowl here was nothing more than a stainless steel bowl from the dollar store or something. So I'm not wasting money on using up my crucible when I don't have to. Oh, shit, we're still molten. We're going to leave that sitting for a moment. I didn't realize it was still molten. I went to pluck it out, and no, she ain't ready yet. But there is this big burnt bubble sitting right on top, which I think I'm going to take off. Yeah. Smooth that back out a little bit. We got some burnt bubbles sitting on top, so we're just gonna pluck those off. There. I'm just trying to flatten the bottom a little bit so there's not as much grinding and cleanup to do, because I want the bottom to be smooth. She's a hot tamale. On the bright side, I didn't melt through my plastic flower pot, so that's a bonus. All right, I will pick this up in just a moment. Bear with me. Where's the pause button? It's too bright out here. I can't see anything. All right, I think we're just about ready to pull it out of the sand. I'm going to do this carefully. It's been a few minutes. How much would it suck if it's still molten on the inside and bust it open? I think she was a little warm. think she's still a little warm. This water coming out of the hose is cold too. Well, the nice thing about lost foam casting is there's no flash or anything to clean up. But I do need to get the mushroom copper colored again. So here it is. I don't know how well you can see that, but I'm gonna clean up the mushroom a little bit. Just the cap. That's all I'm gonna clean up on that. I'm gonna leave the stem looking like it is. Not bad. Not horrible. I can be down with that. Not bad. Looks like a rock, right? That's what I was shooting for. So I'm not going to be cleaning up the aluminum at all. But I am going to clean the cap. So I'll be right back. Hold on. All right. Got the cap all cleaned up. Got the bottom cleaned up a little bit, so it's not going to scratch any surface it's sitting on. But that's it. I don't know if you can really see it. Hold on. I'm going to try to get better lighting here. So it is a copper mushroom sticking out of an aluminum rock. Part of me thinks the rock was a little too big. But like I said earlier, it started off as a 8-foot square chunk of styrofoam insulation. And I took my styrofoam carving kit, carved it down into some sort of shape, textured it, and here it is. Voila. What do you think? Certainly unique. That I am certain of. Good? Yeah, well, I'll leave that up to the person I'm giving it to decide. Hopefully he likes it. Alright, that's all I got for you today. Much love, everyone. I will talk to you all soon.
If it wasn't for